Hello and welcome to Salinger AI. My name is Asen and today I'm going to show you how you can start using your new AI agent. Before we proceed, I just want to tell you that the agent is not going to text, message or send any requests to any people unless you allow them to via our dashboard. But we're going to talk about that later. So let's get started. The first step is to connect your LinkedIn account, which you can do by clicking the button right here. Now you need to authenticate your LinkedIn account by following the instructions right here. Once you have successfully authenticated yourself, you see the account has been successfully added and you need to click on close. Now you'll be redirected back to our application and you will now see the newly added agent right here. You need to click on refresh in order to fetch your agent's details, and now the next step is to activate your agent. Now that the agent has been successfully activated, your next step is to configure it. The agent persona is one of the most important parts of your agent configuration, and we have made this agent persona very easy to manage by generating it with AI as well. Now you see that the generated result is the perfect foundation for anything else you would like to add in terms of that. It's very important if you do decide to write your own custom agent persona, you need to start with your name and main position. This is going to give the agent better understanding of who they are and how they need to communicate. Now, the next step is adding your knowledge base. Your knowledge base is essentially all of the information you have at your disposal about your product or service that you want to be promoting with this agent. This is a very important step because it's going to allow the agent to understand your product or service on a deeper level, analyze it, and know how to pitch it better. In our case, we're just going to add the homepage of our website because we know that it's descriptive enough and it contains a lot of information. But you can also add any types of PDFs, presentations, and add as many links as you want. Now, the inclusion and exclusion rules is a very important part as well. Here you need to set any rules and any preferences you might have for the types of leads that need to be either ignored or preferred. Now, in the exclusion rules, by default, you'll find that we are already excluding people that are already personal connections and we have an ongoing conversation. We decided to include that by default because we are using it, but you can also delete it or you can add as many else as you'd want. So once you're done with that, you can move on to the CTAs section. Those are call to actions. This is essentially what the agent is going to refer to as a conversion event. And in some cases, this might be an email, a phone call, a booked calendar call, or this could be a sign up to your application. Let's say that we're looking for sign-ups for our application, and let's say that we're looking for booked calls, and we're going to provide our Calendly link for people who want to book a call with us. Now, once you've completed configuring your agent, you can always edit this later on, but this first time is quite important because it's going to generate fresh all-round persona and knowledge base for the agent. Now, click on Save Configuration, and what you're going to see now is that the agent has started to process the knowledge base. This is a very important step because it's going to unlock the full potential of your profile. Now, this is likely going to take anywhere between 3 and 10 minutes depending on how many things you have added into your knowledge base, so allow it for a little bit of time to complete. Okay, now that the agent has finished processing its new knowledge base, you're going to see the processing knowledge base disappear, and you're going to see a notification to add leads into your pipeline. Now, when you click on this button, you're going to be led to the Add Leads page. When your account is brand new, we take our time to come up with suggested leads for you. So please allow again a couple of minutes for the suggested leads to load as well. Now, once this process finishes, we're going to be seeing a set of suggested leads. And from here, we can filter out which ones we'd like to see. We've got Head of Talent Acquisitions, Head of Fraud Prevention, Chief Compliance Officer. Now, this is going to vary depending on your own knowledge base, product and service information and everything. This is just our own suggested targeting. Now, from here, we can select a couple of leads and add them to our pipeline by clicking on Add Selected. And now those leads are going to be shown right here. The next step is to, of course, assign those leads to an AI agent. Now, in cases of multiple accounts, we also allow this even distribution across multiple accounts, but in this case, we just have only one. So we're just assigning this agent those accounts, and the agent is going to start outreaching. So what it's first going to do is it's going to go to that lead profile. It's going to do a deep research, understand what they do, which company they work for, what this company does. Then it's going to determine if this lead is relevant or irrelevant to you. Because in some cases, the search parameters might show that a lead is a good target for you, but a deeper research might show that this lead is totally irrelevant. And that's why we also have this. In cases where the lead is relevant, the agent is going to engage with them by liking their posts, commenting and providing value to them, and then sending a connection request. Once the connection request is accepted, they're going to send an introductory message and start communicating with them. Now, you can monitor the progress from this page right here, from the leads page, and allow it for some time to start doing those actions. Now, let's go back to the Ads Leads page just to show you this search functionality, because it's quite important. Now, within the trial plan, you have some limitations in terms of what you can do with it, but you can use this search in order to find leads that are more appropriate for you. Let's say that I know that our product is going well with recruiters. Let's say that we're going to say the title is a recruiter within the fintech industry. Now, let's say that we want to add 5 new leads within second and third connections. We need to click add, and now the request has been sent. Now, because LinkedIn search has limitations and takes some time, you're going to see any new requests that you have right here. Adding new leads is unlimited by default. We're going to limit it for you and add some pauses in between the searches, so your account doesn't get limited or flagged for suspicious automated activity or something like that. Now, you are totally ready to go. Now your agent is activated and it's working, and your leads are also added. To remind you, the agent is not going to text, message or send requests to anybody outside of your lead database. But you can add as many leads as you'd like. You can also add leads via CSV files, as long as you have the LinkedIn profile URLs of the people you want to add. And you can also add leads using URLs. Now I'm going to show you in my other account how an actively functioning account looks like. Once you have loaded up your account with enough leads and with enough agents, you're going to see something like this. On the left, you're going to see the agent activity with all the different agents and what they did when they sent a follow-up, when they sent a response. And on the left you can see the name and the picture of the agent profile, and on the right you can see the name and the picture of the lead profile. On the right of your dashboard, you're going to be able to see the recent conversations that your agent has had. And similar to the agent activity, you can also open this up and see more of the conversations that your agent has had. Now, you can also go to your leads table, and from here you can monitor the progress of each lead individually and see their profile more in depth. Now, you're likely going to have a lot of queued leads over the time. You can just click on hide queued to hide them out, and on this page you can see some of the leads that have progressed. By clicking on each of the agent steps, you can see, for example, the initial message. You can see the deep research of that person or another one. You can see how many follow-ups you have sent them, and if you have an ongoing conversation, you can see it just like that. You can also make adjustments and mark leads is either converted, irrelevant, queued, or responded. You can also visit that lead's LinkedIn profile as well. In my case, I haven't logged in, but this is pretty much the gist of it. I'm here if you have any questions, and again, welcome on board to Sellinger AI.